That's the show. Hopefully I've bored everyone by yelling their ears off. Which is the goal, of course, of every show. But yesterday I watched a film, a monster movie, if you will, a horror film. The Fly! This is a, I believe, 1986 film. I know that there's a 1958 film called The Fly. But this one had Jeff Goldblum in it, so I watched this one instead. And so anyway, this movie, it's about a scientist who develops a teleporter. And they learn how to teleport. They can teleport. Great. Wow. I mean, so they demo the teleporter when they're drunk. And they're like super jealous of some girl who's like trying to get her ex-boyfriend to fuck off. But like he thinks that like she's trying to fuck the ex-boyfriend or something because he's irrational and jealous. And so he gets drunk and then decides, I'm going to test my teleporter without that bitch. He goes in. Whoops. There's a fucking fly in that shit. Boom. His genome gets mixed up with the fly. And so then he slowly starts changing into like, you know, he grows like insect hair. He's like, but like the first part, he feels super strong. And so he's like constantly trying to recommend to the bitch, hey, get in this teleporter. It's going to make you feel great. He doesn't even know. He's a fucking fly. He's a fly. He has no idea yet. Doesn't even know. But then like the thing I like about this movie, it's a Cronenberg film. And so you know the practical effects are going to be fucking great. You know the practical effects in this movie. You see Cronenberg pop up and you're like, oh, here we go. So I'm thinking to myself, the first half of this movie, I'm thinking to myself, this is a Cronenberg movie. What the hell? Where's the fucking gore? Where's the fucking melted wax doll, you know, shit going on? Oh, it's there. So like he goes into the teleporter. And he slowly starts changing, right? He gets like makeup all over his face, like he, you know, darkens him. He gets spots, you know, but it's super subtle. You know, like each scene that he's in, they add like a little bit more. Like every scene, it's super subtle. And then eventually there's like a time skip. At some point he gets into a fight with the girl. Who's, by the way, who extorted him early in the movie. Can we talk about that? Like, this is a journalist, apparently, who extorted him at the beginning of the movie. I'd be pissed. I mean, I might want to fuck her anyway, but I'd be pissed if some bitch comes into my laboratory and starts extorting me. You know, so anyway, just throwing that out there. It's kind of a bitch move on her part. But anyway, so they get into a fight. And, so then there's like a time skip. And then, well, like, once we see him, like, when he starts hunching over, and there's a lot of scenes where he's, like, his teeth are falling out, the spitting up digestive fluid, and, like, it's, again, the practical effects in this movie, damn, I mean, wow. I mean, just wow. And then also, damn, followed by wow. And then also, oh, and then wow. I mean, again, unless you've seen it, like I love practical effects. That's my thing. I understand the role in the industry that CG has. I understand that CG helps simplify the process and we get more movies faster. I understand that. But practical effects are just superior in every way. I don't know how to, like, seeing, like, the end of the movie, like, the climax where he's, like, walking on the walls, and then, like, he's, like, transforms and his jaw falls off and all that. You just can't do that in CG. You just can't. You just fucking can't. It's just so fucking goddamn amazing. Right, then when he goes into the teleporter again at the end of the movie and fuses with the teleporter itself somehow, and then comes out with like fucking like machine parts in him. I mean, again, this is a great movie. This is a great movie. You know, I was watching this movie and I was thinking to myself, is this really a horror movie? You know, there's not really a body count. But it's absolutely a horror movie. You know, the first half of the movie is a little light, but the second half of the movie, damn, it's horrifying, let me tell you, okay? So for sure, this is a horror film. It's just, wow, it's just really good. That's really all I can say is The Fly is really fucking good. It's like slow burning, creeping anxiety, and just pure grossness at the end. It's just a great movie. It's really great. I have nothing else to say. It's just a great film. So that's The Fly. Go watch it. Jeff Goldblum, very great in this movie. But also, he's great in every movie because he plays the same fucking character in every movie. He just plays Jeff Goldblum. So anyway, there you go. That's The Fly. Excellent stuff.